Okay, we have a 2024 Kia Carnival. Just a windshield replacement. The calibration will be sublet out. Should be, again, a pretty standard job. Kias are nice and straightforward. If I can remember where I put all my tools here, that would be nice. There we go. We will need to re-spool up that bison. And then we also need a 14 mil socket. Hopefully this camera angle's a little better than the last few videos here. You guys are on my head. That's always fun. All right. So these little wiper caps, the lines are where there's like these little legs that come down in there, and the arms mirror up with those legs. So if you get right in between those, it's really easy to pop off and you won't break any of those little tabs. This vehicle's so new that I'm not worried about those. They're not going to be brittle, but you never know. Things happen that are sometimes within our control, sometimes beyond our control. You just gotta be careful with everything you do. Push down the middle of these little rivets, pop those out from the bottom. Take your finger, push them back up from the bottom. Go through, unplug the washer hose here. Okay. Pop those off there. Lift up on the hinge, push down, let those pop loose. And then these kind of flex right out of there. Give that a little lift and a shake down. It'll pop out. Stick that up under the front bumper. Shut the hood so you guys can see from the front angle here. And we are going to set up the glass on this one because I am going to use my Solo Neo as the setting device. So what we want to do, get our stand out. Set that up off to the side. We don't have the room to set it up exactly where I would like it, so we'll just keep it off to the side and it'll be okay. Get that glass on the stand. Pull off this excess tape here from shipping. Gotta have your screwdriver. Pop that up out of there. And then pull out this guy. Just like any other setting tool on the market, there's going to be pros and cons to each. I like this one. Not going to say it's the best, not going to say it's the worst. It's just one that works for what I do. There we go. Make sure your little red nubby's up. You take this over, you take these over. And these fellers I'm going to set up right at the edge of the glass. I'm actually going to set them up, yeah, I'll set them up at the edge of the glass. On the one. Get that to stick. Take the other one, set it up right next to it. Up at the edge of the glass, about 1/8 inch down. And these don't need to be stuck completely down. They just need to be there. And we will go ahead and take our actual bar. Get this shut up. That way nobody hits it with a car. And this feller is going to go right up underneath your cups. Right on the edge of the frit before the dot matrix. Go ahead and just get that so it starts to get a little vacuum. You don't need them perfect. And we could set up our door setting bar. I like going at an angle with this. And you just kind of bring out your bar until it meets up with that. And then once you get it in a good spot, you can lift it pretty much straight up just to where that's going to sit right where it needs to. There's some vehicles you can't do this with because it goes up under the hood. These ones in particular, it's nice and exposed. So now when this is actually in, see if I can pop this off and show you guys. So when that's actually set in place, that's going to sit like that. Obviously this cup won't be here either. There you go. So that's going to lift like that. The glass is going to be up about 1 inch or 2 off of the urethane bead. So then we take our bar, take the cups, go over to the new glass. We're going to do the exact same thing. Make sure that's balanced out. We're going to take these right up to the edge. Set that there. Set that here. We're going to bring our bar down. Line that up with both of these cups and the edge of the frit. Get those down on there. Take your other cups, stick them somewhere they're comfy. I like standing right at the corner, kind of reaching my arms straight out and then going up just a skosh. That works for me. Won't necessarily work for everybody, but it's where it's comfortable. Stick those on there like that, and that's all set to go. Now we can start cutting her out. Stick your bison on vertically. Out some line. Get your poker. Stick it on said line. And I will go right down over the VIN on these. Dash guard in. And now we have to pop off those pillar trims. Sometimes they pop off easy, sometimes they don't. We're about to find out. Where did I put my, there it is. Big red pry bar. Lots and lots of leverage. There we go. Give it a couple little love taps straight towards you. And then pull and wiggle at the same time. If it doesn't want to go, you just gotta coax it. There's one more hiding down in the bottom there. We'll just slide it down and out so it doesn't break. You go through and check all these clips. These ones popped off really nicely. Sometimes they break, but the aftermarket Ford Explorer pillar trim kits come with those little white clippies as well, and those things work wonders. They fit up to these perfectly. Come on, get up out of there. There we go. Perfect. And I'll just slide this fella back down into its little home. That's all she wrote for that one. I apologize if somebody mowing the lawn in the background. These are a hidden pinch, so you do want to be really careful not to lip off over it, or under it technically. So always double check what you're doing. If you're not confident, get a wire or another type of pinch weld protection and get it in there. These also have an underlayment across the top that the new glass does not come with. Go ahead and double check. Make sure you're not up under that lower pinch. Pull it up across the top. And then triple check to make sure you're not up under any of the pinch. Once you're good there, you can grab your drill. Make sure your line's not up on the roof. There we go. Tighten it down again. Double check to make sure that line's not going to pop up over the roof. And then you're good to start going. Get your headliner guard. If you can, shove it up in there. Keep your pillars protected. Your customers will thank you. Your insurance will thank you, or your business account, whichever is paying for warranties. Move the bison over. Check it, make sure everything looks good. Walk around, double check underneath to make sure you're not up under there in any awkward spots. And get your drill again. Go to the other side. Finish her off. Beauty. So she's out. How do you guys cut out glass? I have a bunch of different methods in my van, obviously, but you know, I have an extractor, I have a fine knife, I have a couple different cold knives, I have pike knives just in case, I have, you know, different methods, but I always like using the fiberline tools to start just because they're minimal risk to the vehicle. All right, get my brush, get my microfiber, get some glass cleaner, and get the old scraper. Get all the remnants of the old clips up out of here. Some in the bottom of the floor. Check the driver floor as well. Driver floor does not have any. Probably is some up in the headliner, but I'll grab that in a second. Go ahead and throw that junk away. And broken glass is out. Go ahead and change gloves. All right, so the brush is there to get the big stuff. Any big debris, dirt, leaves, anything like that. And you clean her up. And this is what I normally do when I go through, clean up this edge right here before you trim it. Get as much of that contamination off there as possible before you trim. That way you're not dragging dirt over your freshly exposed cut urethane. Fold it, get a nice clean spot. Give the dash a little, just a little sweeping and a wipe. And start trimming. activator pad. Activators applied. Get a couple primer sticks because there's not much that needs primed on this. No, I'm okay. I have stuff in my van, thank you. Only need one stick. Save the other one for another time. Stick that back in the box. Body's prepped, now we can move on to the glass. If you hear me talking to myself, I'm recording, so it's good for advertising. They did put a sticker on the inside of this glass, so I do have to scrape that off. Scrape away wherever there was a sticker to get some of the residual adhesive off. And get a sponge. Decontaminate. Get some paper towels. Wipe around once to clear off that excess contamination that you just scrubbed off. Give it another spray. Always overlap this a little bit more just so you can get a nice straight edge. That off, snip that off. That can get put away. Then we can clean up the corners. Make sure those are exactly where they need to be. And set that back behind there. That is garbage. Now on the glass, you have this little L-shaped dot pattern. You just want to line that up so it's straight. Set it right down in there on that L. That's where it should sit, because then it won't overlap or underlap that pillar molding. Now we can go ahead and prime the glass. Let's get yourself another sponge. Another can of primer. Pour it till you get about a third of the sponge saturated. Get a nice thin bead on the underlay. Make sure it's glued to the glass. Now we go across the top. Go over to that corner. Go right down the side. Make sure your cups are pumped up. Butter that together. And get this beef facing a little bit towards the inside. Just a little bit. There we go. Come to the other side. Jam her up into that corner. Again, butter your seams. You just don't want any potential gaps there. Feed looks good. Butter the bottom. Double check your cups. Actually, to save paper towels, we use this green microfiber. that was a 24 Kia Carnival. Like I said, straightforward, easy peasy.